okay is this? Yeah, actually, I think we're good. So an invitation, as always, to begin a yoga practice by finding a comfortable sitting position. And so sit in a way that you feel the most at ease. And then lift your shoulders up, back, and down. So soft, organic movements, nothing rigid. And then when you're ready, an invitation to take your hands to your heart center. So it might be palms open or palms together. Lift your heart to your hands, bow your head to your heart. And an invitation to take a few moments to allow yourself to consciously enter into the present. And setting aside whatever was going on for you before the yoga class for the duration, knowing that you can come back to that after class. And then as ready, relax your arms down by your side or wherever feels most comfortable for you. And to bring your hands together, rub your palms vigorously. So energize your hands, warm up your hands. And so there is research now that shows what we've always known, that our hands are not only connected to our heart, but to our mind as well. So I'd like you to notice where in your body you're holding stress or tension, and see if you can take some of that loving energy from your hands to that place. Open to receive, allowing your body to take in that healing energy. And rub your palms together again. And this time as you're rubbing your palms together, see if there's a new place where you need a little extra TLC or love today. And place your hands there. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to invite you, if it's possible, find a place where you are supporting your own spine. Come away from the back of the chair now, so you feel you're sitting forward on your sits bones. If you would like, or you need the back of the chair for support today, honor that. And so yoga meets us exactly where we are. And so now ground through your sits bones. Maybe notice where your bum and your thighs are in contact with your seat. Our belly is soft, spine is long. So lengthen your spine. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. Relax your arms in your lap or by your side, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck. And if you'd like, feel free to close your eyes here or soften your gaze. And so our attention moves inward, so introspection. Allow your facial muscles to soften and release. Notice the alignment of your hips, knees, ankles, shoulders over your head. And then when you're ready, if you'd like, placing one hand on your belly, an invitation to bring a gentle awareness to your breath. So maybe noticing that as we inhale, belly moves out. On exhale, belly moves in. Keeping one hand on your belly, take your other hand to your chest. And maybe notice the pattern of movement of the breath between your abdomen and your upper torso. And then see if you can begin to make your breath just a little bit longer than it was when we began. And paying particular attention to the exhale, see if you can begin to lengthen the exhale. So when we lengthen our exhale, it engages the relaxation response, allowing us to let go of holding, stress, and tension. And so I'd like to encourage you during your yoga class today, whenever possible, to bring your awareness back to this deep, long, easeful breath. And so if your eyes are closed, gently blink your eyes open. Wiggly fidgets and bum dance. And so from here, let's go into a warm up for our neck. And so gently bring your chin towards your chest. And then look up towards the ceiling. So move your eyes, meet where the ceiling meets the wall. So gentle movements. Up and down. And then as ready, bring your head back to center. And then take one ear towards your shoulder. And then move your head back and forth. So from side to side. And then as ready, bring your head back center. And then turn a soft gaze looking towards your shoulder. Only move your head as far as feels comfortable for you. And then as if you're nodding no, turn your head from side to side. It's ready. Finish up the movements that you're on. Bring your head back to center. And so we've moved our neck through this range of motion. Now we'll continue down along the spine. So I'd like to invite you to draw your chest in. So it's as if our sternum is moving to the back of our ribs, around your shoulders. And then the sternum lifts, moves forward. So opening up our solar plexus, our front, and then around. So drawing the sternum in. And so keeping this gentle movement, warm up for your upper back flowing. You may notice that as we inhale, the hands naturally have a tendency to draw in towards our hips. And on the exhales, we round, hands slide in towards our knees. So this is called cat and cow. And finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to neutral spine. Take a moment. And from here, we'll come into movement where if you'd like, you can hold on to the side of the chair for stability and then reach your other hand towards the floor. So it's as if you're reaching to pick something up. You want to keep both sits bones on the chair and our shoulders in line with shoulder. And then we move from side to side. So it might feel natural to inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. And whatever breathing pattern feels comfortable for you. And you might notice that as we lubricate our spine, these movements become more easeful. We're able to go a little bit deeper. Finish up the movements that you're on. Come on back, center. Take a moment. And from here, we'll come into a gentle twist. So begin with lengthening your spine and then twisting to the side so your hand slides in towards your head. And then we'll move dynamically. So twisting from side to side. So this is a gentle twist. We're not going to our full range of motion. And finish up the movement that you're on, going back center. And I'd like to invite you to maybe close your eyes for a moment or two, or soften your gaze, and to feel the effects of those movements in the spine. So from here, moving on, I'd like to come into a movement called finding your balance. And so balance, the equal distribution of presence throughout our entire body. And so worth repeating, balance, the equal distribution of presence throughout our entire body. And so that said, if you know balance is a challenge for you, make sure you have whatever device you need to keep you stable in your chair. And so when you're ready, you can hold on to the underside of the chair if you'd like, or your hands could be at your hips. And so begin by breathing in, lengthening our spine, and then hinging from the hips, coming forward a little. And then rock back up. And so an invitation to keep this gentle movement flowing for a few more breaths. And you might notice that sometimes we come into a forward fold, our chin wants to jut up. So tuck your chin slightly. And it can be interesting to close our eyes as we practice this gentle movements. And when you're ready, finish up the movement that you're on. Take a moment. And then circle your heart forward and then circle back. So your circles might be larger, smaller than mine. I encourage you to move in your own time. So as you begin to feel your hips, your lower back, soften your knees, see if you can go a little bit deeper. So shoulders move towards our knees. Of course, we're not coming all the way down. And then reverse the direction. And slowly finish up the movement that you're on. Relax your arms down by your sides and on your lap. And then just take a moment to let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And so from here, let's tap our fingers. And then you might explore tapping from your pinkies to your thumbs. And then maybe thumbs to pinkies. And then quite a bit more challenging, I find, to be moving from right to left. Brain game. Good. And how about air piano? And then roll your wrists in one direction. Roll your wrists in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, stretch your palms. And then fingertips touch, or you can bring your hands into soft fists. So stretch your palms. Fingertips touch. So your fingertips might touch and might not. So as long as we're doing some movement, we're strengthening the muscles in the hands. Fingertips touch, stretch your palms. And then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to push your hands away. Draw your hands back. So push your hands away. Draw your hands back. So with this gentle movement, we're getting into all the major joints in our arms. But that's not all. We're actually getting into those tight muscles around our shoulder blades too. So giving our upper back a little massage. Push your hands away. Draw your hands back. Nice. So when you're ready, arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. Bend your elbows, palms face away, and spiral your palms open. Bend your elbows, palms face away. And now I want you to imagine you're riding a motorcycle. So flex and extend your wrists. And then move from side to side. And so from here, I'd like to do some movements to encourage healthy brain. And so when you're ready, arms by your side, spiral your palms open, reach up. And so you're going to keep your right arm in line with your shoulder, reach your left arm up towards the sky, as high as it's comfortable for you. And then palms face down. Spiral your palms open, reach up to the sky. This time, right arm goes up, left arm in line with your shoulder. Palms face down. And so let's come into yoga swim. So we'll start freestyle. And then how about breaststroke? Stroke. Other side. And how about backstroke? Nice. And we'll finish up with butterfly. Whoosh. Wow. And come back to stillness. So I find those movements quite challenging actually. So you just check in, notice how's your breath. Notice any subtle sensations. No doubt you're feeling a little more energized. And so let's take 3 breaths here. So we'll inhale through the nose unless you're congested. Exhale. 2 times, breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Okay. And so from here, I'd like you to bring your hands in front of you and we're going to press our thumbs into each fingertip. So index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, pinky. So again, it might touch, it might not. So focus on what we can do. We're going to add a little song to the movement. You can do this out loud or it's meditation silently. So here we go. And it goes like this. Peace begins with me. 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 And when you're ready, reach up to the sky to extend beyond your wrist, beyond your fingertips. So get bigger in space. We tend to shrink. And then shake your hands like you're shaking water up your hand. Okay. So from here, let's come into a side bend. So you can hold the underside of the chair, spiral your palm open, reach your arm up and over, or it might be hand on your shoulder if you have shoulder stuff going on. Turn your gaze down towards the floor to release your neck and breathe into your side body. Can you imagine breathing in below your rib cage? Come out of the pose on this side. Take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Breathe in, reach up, exhale, come into your side bend. Release. So let's practice this one more time on each side. And so I want you to see if you notice a little difference on each side. And so hold the underside of the chair, other side, arm by your side, spiral your palm open. Reach up to the sky, keeping both sits bones on the chair, reach your arm to your face, and then turn your gaze down towards the floor. Breathe into your rib cage. And come out of the pose on this side. And so other side. Extend your arms, spiral your palm open, reach up to the sky, and come into your side bend. And release. Whew. So take a moment, notice how you feel. Okay. So from here, let's come into a movement called cat and cow. So I'd like to invite you to sit up nice and tall. To inhale, lengthen or arch your back. So your sternum lifts, moves forward. Hands slide in towards your hips. On the exhale, sliding your hands towards your knees, round your back. As you round your back, draw your belly in towards your spine. So I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see what's going on with the spine. This is lovely movement. And so it's inhale, we arch with your sternum, solar plexus, throat. On the exhale, round your back. As you round your back, draw your belly in towards your spine. So I'd like to invite you to keep this general warm-up for your back flowing in your own time and rhythm for a few more breaths, and as long as it feels comfortable. And so move in a way that feels natural for you. So natural that your movements and your breath become one. And then as ready, slowly finish up the movements that you're on. Come back to a neutral spine. And again, take a moment to feel the effects of the movements. And so from here, let's come into a seated twist. And so if possible, and bring your feet a little wider than outer hip bone distance. Make sure your knees are tracking over your ankles. It's okay to have your toes turned out a little. And so we begin with an inhale, lengthening your spine. And then on your exhale, reach your hand across your opposite knee or thigh. The other hand comes beside you on the chair or behind you. And so you can see we're already into the twist at this point, but let's see if we can go a little deeper. So we'll inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, going into the twist. So it begins at the base of the spine, moving up one vertebrae at a time, and our head turns last. So see if you can resist the temptation to move your head to its full range of motion. I invite you to untwist your head a little bit. Notice how that feels. And then come on back center. Take a moment and we'll come into the twist on the other side. So it begins with lengthening your spine, reach across, twisting, base your spine, moving up one vertebrae at a time. And turns last. Close your eyes softly, focus inward or soften your gaze. And slowly unwind. So let's come into it one more time on each side. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come into your twist. Head turns last. Eyes can be closed softly. Focus inward or soften your gaze. And slowly unwind, come back center, take a moment. And we'll come into it on the other side. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And slowly unwind. Back center. So let's rock and roll. So we can stay in poses or move dynamically. So we're going to move dynamically, reaching arms up to the sky, and then twist. Inhale, reach up, and twist. Reaching up to the sky, and twist. And one more time. Reaching up, and twist. Nice. And come on back center. So side bends, twist, pretty intense spinal movements. We need to realign our spine. And we can do that with a seated forward fold. So I'd like you to take hold of the underside of your chair. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthen your spine. And then hinging from the hips, at the hips, come forward with a flat back. And tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck. And then breathe into your low back. You might imagine that your lungs are in your lower back. And then when you're ready, come back up. Let's take a moment. And so, if for whatever reason today you're not able to do the movement, I'd like to invite you to explore visualizing the movement. And so imagination is powerful, and energy flows where thoughts go and where breath goes. And so this time I'd like to invite you to roll your knees out. And then roll in. And then when you're ready, if possible, maybe windshield wiper from side to side. Center, sitting up nice and tall. Reach one hand over. I'd like to place one hand on the other. Turn your torso in that same direction and send your knees and love. And then reach across your other knee, one hand on the other. Turn your torso in that direction. Send your knees and love. And so let's set ourselves up for sun salutation. So sun salutations are heating, energizing, and I think they're a lot of fun. And so begin by grounding through feet, center and ground through the soles of your feet. Move down through your sits bones. So I'm going to do a little bone dance. Go down through your sits bones. Lengthen your spine. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. Relax your arms in your lap or by your side, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Chin in, parallel with the floor. And so when you're ready, come into mountain pose. Take your hands to your heart center, so it might be palms open or palms together. Reach up to the sky, so gentle back arch. Hinging from the hips, come into a forward fold. So I like to have my hands at my hips sometimes, tucking our chin in slightly, just flat back. Downward facing dog. So today we're going to reach our arms on a diagonal. So arms, hands reach towards where the ceiling meets the wall. And then baby cobra. Place your hands on your thighs, lower, lift your heart, your solar plexus, out through the crown of your head. Lower again a little, and then if you like, reach your arms on a diagonal. And when you're ready, come on back up to a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. So it might be that you visualize this movement, or you maybe have a yoga buddy that can help with the movement. And so I'd like you to come into a lunge. So we'll step our front leg back in the front of the chair. You can add your arm if you like, reaching up along your ear or a gold post. Float your arm down, step your foot forward, hinging from the hips, spiral your palms open, reach up to the sky. So gentle back arch. And then maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the heart. So let's do a few more rounds. Arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. So open up your armpits. Take your hands to your heart center. Reach up to the sky, gentle back arch. Hinging from the hips, forward fold. Tuck your chin in slightly, so nice flat back. Downward facing dogs. You might lower a little more, reaching your arms on a diagonal. Place your hands on your thighs, baby cobra. Lift your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog, arms on a diagonal. When you're ready, come back up to a neutral spine. Sit up nice and tall. And then if you'd like, either visualizing the movement or taking that front leg back. Add your arm, reach up to the sky, arm along your ear and gold post. Float your arm down. Step your foot forward, hinging from the hips, spiraling your palms open, reach up to the sky. Gentle back arch. Maybe your hands come together in prayer down through. So place one hand on your yoga belly, the other on your heart center. And just take a moment to rest. Cool. So let's do a little wiggly fidget, a little shake out. And so I think I'd like to invite you to come into a back bend with me. And so many of us are kind of collapsed forward in our chest, shoulders rounded, and so on. So I'd like to invite you, if possible, to take your hands to your sacrum. Spread your fingers wide. Lift, so the sternum moves forward, lifts. If it's not possible, place your hands on your sacrum. Take a hold of the underside of your chair. Well, you might even be able to place one arm on either side. Oh, my chair is too high for that. And then come out. So let's come into a pose called eagle pose. And so when you're ready, bend your elbows, palms face each other. Reach across, cup your elbow point. Draw your arm into the midline. Let that same shoulder soften away from your ear. So you don't want your elbow higher than your shoulders. Right? Lower your elbow a little bit. Yeah, beautiful adjustment. I can see some of you, of course. And so reach up a little higher if you'd like. And then, if possible, you can cross at the ankle. So eagle pose. so whatever we do on one side, we do on the other if possible. So let's bend our elbows, cup your elbow points, draw your arm into the midline. Let your shoulders soften away from your ear. Reaching up a little higher if you like. On an inhale. Cross the ankles. Feels okay for you. Eagle pose. And wow. Whew. Take a moment. Notice the effects of your work. Notice any subtle sensations. How's your breath? So let's get into what I like to refer to as bear hugs. And so extend your arms out to the sides, spiral your palms open. Cross one arm over the other. Take your hands to your shoulders or wherever you can reach comfortably. Walk your fingertips back. Let your head drop towards chin towards your heart. It's okay to let your shoulders round here. And so this is bear hug number one. Bear hug number one. I love me. And then when you're ready, remember which arm is on top. Extend your arms out to the side. And then cross the opposite arm this time. Walk your fingertips back. So maybe you're holding on to your elbow. So no right or wrong, wherever you can reach comfortably. Walk your fingertips back. Drop your chin towards your chest. Let your shoulders round. Bear hug number two. I love you. And release. Okay. All right. So I think we can come down off the mountain. So I'm going to have you come seated comfortably back in your chair. And I'd like to invite you can even lean back for this. Place one hand on the other on your belly and moving clockwise, massage your organs. So your liver, your stomach. You want a soft Buddha belly, not an easy place to get to in our culture. And then when you're ready, maybe leaning forward a little, massage your lower back. You can reach up a little higher where your kidneys and adrenal glands live. Give them some love. And sitting up nice and tall, sweep your hands forward. So inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale. And so I'm thinking it might be nice just to do a little bit of body tapping. So give your legs a little massage. You can tap if you like. Reach down wherever you can reach comfortably. Tapping up. And then love taps, maybe wherever else in our body. All right, so let's move into a yogic breathing technique. So I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable sitting position. And so you're sitting comfortably, but you're still alert. And so this practice is called 1-to-1 ratio. So it's when we bring our inhales and our exhales. So the same duration and quality. And so I'll cue you with an inhale, count of 3, exhale, count of 3. And so let's begin. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, take a nice inhale through your nose unless you're congested. Exhale slowly. And we'll begin. So inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. So if my count doesn't work for you, do the practice in your own time and rhythm. So your count might be 2, maybe it's 4, whatever works best for you. 2 more breaths. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2. And let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And notice if you felt a subtle shift in your energy. And so I'd like to share a practice with you called palming. So this is for our eyes. So if you're wearing glasses and you don't mind taking them off for this, so I'd like you to rub your palms together, warm up your hands, energize your hands. And then take your hands up to your eyes. So we're cupping our eyes. You're not putting pressure directly on the eyeballs. We're just cupping the eyes. And if it feels okay for you, close your eyes softly. And then allow the warmth, the energy from your hands to soften behind your eyes. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. And then maybe you shift your eyes from side to side. Balance our brain. And then gently blinking your eyes open, release your hands. And then come on back, seated comfortably in preparation for a short guided meditation and your final relaxation. And so I think I'm just going to adjust my lighting a little bit. So feel free to do the same if you'd like. So find a comfortable sitting position. So you're sitting comfortable, but you're still alert. And then an invitation to place your hands palms face down. Draw your hands in towards your hips. Look down and into your heart. See what you can see. And then an invitation to breathe into your heart. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. As my in-breath grows deep, my out-breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. And so we'll sit and breathe together for a few moments with a gentle reminder. Breathing. We'll come into whatever comfortable position you'd like for your final relaxation. And so if you happen to have a blanket, a cushion nearby, a little bit of weight on your thighs can encourage a grounding sensation. Make sure that you're warming up. And so let's begin with lifting our shoulders back and down. And so not a big scrunch up towards our ears. Essentially, just allow our shoulders to soften away from our ears. Rest your hands, palms face up or down as desired. Close your eyes if you would like, if that feels comfortable, or soften your gaze. And so soft palms, soft Buddha belly, the area between our navel and our pubic bone. Quiet breath. Allow your breath to reflect the pose. Serenity pose. Relax your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Let there be a little space between your teeth. Soften your lower jaw. Soften around your temples. Soften the area between your eyebrows. Wide forehead. Silently, if you'd like, on inhale, say let. On exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. So if it's challenging, quiet the mind, visit our hands on our belly, and bringing our awareness to our breath can be helpful. Without changing anything, bring a gentle awareness back to your breath. Thank your body, thank your body. Okay. And now see if you can begin to deepen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. If your eyes are closed, gradually blink your eyes open. And then an invitation to take a look around the space that you're in. You have 3 objects. And bring us back. Thank you, everyone. Delight as always to be here to share yoga with you. And so teacher me honors and appreciates the teaching of each of you. Notice how you feel before and after the class. Questions or feedback. I always love to hang out for a few minutes after the class. And so otherwise, have an amazing week, day, and we'll see you next time. So I'm just going to hop into my rocking chair and just come forward a little bit. In this rainy, cold fall day.
Thank you, Bobbie.
You're welcome, Sheila. Nice to see you. You're growing your hair long?
No, I just had a shower, washed my hair before the class. So I can't put it in a ponytail when it's wet.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. That was a great class as usual.
Oh, thanks.
I like how you ended to suggest we look around the objects in our room to bring us back to the present. That's really good. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's something I learned just recently. It's kind of the way our brain works. It's a neuro thing.
All right.
Can be helpful.
Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bobbie. Thanks, Connector.
Bye, Janet. Good to see you, love. Mercedes, way to go. You're on mute, Mercedes. Yeah, you're still on mute.
Thank
There
you.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
love.
I'm in Los Angeles now.
Yeah. So full time?
Great.
Wow.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great to be with family.
Yeah, I'm sure. So isn't it wonderful we can connect? You're in LA and here we are, Sunshine Coast, Vancouver, wherever, and we can get together. So really nice.
You have a beautiful place. I love the yard.
Oh, and my
And
yeah.
your rabbit.
Yeah, he's
How old is he?
he's getting older now. He's probably heading towards 6. He's
Oh,
in a happy place right now. He's having his afternoon nap.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank,
So I'll
thank
see you.
you. See you again. Bye.